Ja, Mikro ist auch an. Man sollte nur das Mikro auch einschalten. Ich laber die ganze Zeit vor mich hin und keiner hört's. So, nochmal. Hallo Steven. Ich begrüße dich. Lecker, lecker. Ja, danke. Ich weiß auch nicht. Irgendwie völlig vergessen, dass das Mikro aus war. Wahrscheinlich noch von Smite heute Morgen. Okay. Ich sehe mal absolut gar nichts, da die Sonne gerade hier auf den Fernseher scheint. So. Eine Lampe. Ja, wie kann ich die nehmen? Wenn du mir sagst, wie ich die nehme. Hallo, Lampe? Ach, ich brauche dafür eine. Ich habe aber keine mit. Nehmen wir doch die hier drüben. Ich weiß, ich hatte das letztes Jahr mal ausgeliehen gehabt. Und irgendwie bin ich jetzt völlig vergesslich. Ah. Ich weiß nicht, ob man das so mitkriegt, aber ich habe das auf den Kopfhörern und das klingt echt, als wenn er links und rechts neben dir steht und dir das ins Ohr brüllt. Springen kann man ja nicht. Boah. Die schönen Orcas. Hallo? Und im Endeffekt fressen es eh nur die Fliegen. Kann ich das aufmachen? Nö. Ja. Ich habe schon lange keinen Fisch mehr gegessen. I. Oh. Oh, hübscher Arm. Dann trink ihn nicht. Aha. Okay. Wir sind jetzt im Büro. Alles klar. Psychisches Trauma. Okay. Aber der hat die Punkte hier alle drinne gelassen. Das ist ja fies. Oder? Bin ich blind? Ja, ja, so ein Feuerzeug ist wichtig. Falls wir mal eine paffen müssen, gell?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Schlaftabletten. Er hat eben gesagt, er findet es eklig, also trinken wir es nicht.
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay. Innerhalb von einem halben Jahr, fast einem Jahr, alles vergessen, wie das hier angefangen hat.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Ja, aber...
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Aber keins davon will er nehmen.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Oh, okay. Ich versteh's. Da ist nix drin.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I have business here to attend to.
Vielleicht doch noch ein Schlückchen Alkohol?
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Okay. Hauen wir uns doch noch mal ein Schlückchen rein. Und gebracht hat's nichts. Toll. Danke. Sonst kann ich hier... Hello.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay, ich krieg nochmal Punkte geschenkt. Ja. Das ist vielleicht gar nicht so verkehrt. Das könnte man ruhig auch nehmen. Ja. Nee, desto besser die Fähigkeiten nämlich sind, desto einfacher wird es für mich, die Leute zu bequatschen. Da muss ich die nicht auf die Oma hauen. Das ist immer doof, wenn man die Leute verprügeln muss. Obwohl, ich hätte es auch in Okkultismus stecken können. Ach, verdammt. Egal, wir bleiben jetzt dabei.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's
Nein.
wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
Nö, keine Lust.
I'm coming.
Hallo? Hallo, netter alter
Sir,
Mann.
I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Geht dich doch gar nichts an. Ich feiere ja rauschende
You're free
Partys.
to leave anytime, sir.
Do
Alleine.
you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
Vielleicht wurde sie auch einfach umgebracht.
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Ey, guck.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Dann gucken wir uns doch erstmal das an.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, und gucken wir uns hier Geisterklaus an.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Apropos Seefahrt, wir machen dieses Jahr auch eine. Wenn Corona uns nicht dazwischen kommt. Dann soll's von Hamburg nach Mallorca gehen. Im September.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions.
Ja, noch nicht. Solange irgendwelche anderen Kreuzfahrtschiffe nirgendwo mehr anlegen dürfen, wird uns das wahrscheinlich auch nix. Weil wenn das so weitergeht, wird das nämlich auch nicht. So wie letztes Jahr Kuba.
You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions...
Ja gut, mehr sagt er nicht darüber, oder? Ja.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Allein wie der das sagte.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Ja, dann, wollte er mir jetzt noch mehr Bücher zeigen?
I used to be an avid reader.
Sonst hatten wir ja hier nichts. Dann gehen wir jetzt auf die Reise. Ladezeiten sind echt lang. In letzter Zeit spiele ich viel zu viele Spiele von Fokus. Fällt mir mal so auf. Die haben viele so Strategiespiele, so Aufbauspiele. Ich glaube, dass ja, Greedfall ist, glaube ich, auch von denen. Das habe ich auch. Ich habe es auch angefangen zu spielen, aber es ist irgendwie am Anfang halt ziemlich zäh. So die richtige Action kommt halt später erst. Ich muss zu meinem Store gucken. Also Greedfall heißt das. Das ist gar nicht mal so schlecht.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain.
Ja, schon klar.
So, what wind brought you?
Ich warte auf April.
A sad story.
Das Remake ist meins.
Prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings
Ich
you
weiß,
here,
dass du von Doom
I have a
redest.
pile of documents that you
Ich rede
interest
vom Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I'm going for a look around the docks.
Das Doom interessiert mich nicht so. Nicht so wirklich meins.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
Oh.
How old is this? If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself.
Ich bin
Edward
Besucher.
Pierce, private detective.
Bin nur
In
zu
any
Besuch.
case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. Don't put that
Okay,
beast
jetzt
back
mag er
in the
nicht mehr
water,
mit mir
you
reden.
shysters, you're crazy. Cops.
Ich verstehe mal, der sagt Scheiß da. Scheißtier. So, der hat gesagt, ich soll da reingehen.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Da hinten quatschen auch welche. Hundsfott.
There's nothing for you here either.
Hear that?
Beat it.
You bilge rats don't scare me. What did he call us just now? I said you were a bilge rat. Even at
Okay, er mag nicht mit mir reden. Komme ich da nicht irgendwie... Ah ja, gehen wir mal da rein, wie der Typ uns das gesagt hat. Hiho. Ja, ich mag dich auch nicht. Lass dir mal Haare wachsen. Auf dem Kopf. Ups.
Be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Ich bin doch nicht.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
Ich habe
You
nichts
mistake my
gesagt.
manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
Die macht das
You
bestimmt
mean
alles
who?
selber.
Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Sie. Bestimmt die Tussi, die da in der Ecke sitzt.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Okay.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew then.
Okay.
I've got what I
Warum er mir
need.
das weiß
Anything
anzeigt,
else?
verstehe ich nicht. Nix.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The
Genau,
Hawkins
Warehouse 13.
I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Wir hauen rein. Yum, 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 yum.
I think we'll get along well.
Was? Weil ich jetzt ein Glas getrunken habe, wird das mein Schicksal ändern. Aha.
That'll be all for now. The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Skilla kehrt in den Hafen zurück und rettet Darkwater vor der Hungersnot. Wal, der über das gesamte Schiff drüber hinweg hängt, weil er so groß ist. Okay. Gab's die Schenke schon? Eine Flasche Waltran. Lecker.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Uh-huh.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Do you like our song?
Ja.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Bye.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Tata. Ah, hier sitzt die Dame in der Ecke.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Okay, die mag mich nicht. Der sagt nix.
She will do it again. Oh, girl, doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking. Not that again.
Mhm.
She will get us into trouble. I know.
Tröd. Aber hier ist gar kein Schiff. Hallo?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Mhm. Hat einer die Papiere geschwärzt? Chill, alter Mann. Ich guck mich mal in deiner Bude um.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
Die Abmachung ist klar. Halt deine Leute im Zaum. Du kannst es dir nicht leisten, uns zu provozieren. Du musst nicht antworten. Gib dem Überbringer einfach deine Zahlung. Cat wird die Dame in der Kneipe sein, wa?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ah, okay. Das ist das Schiff, was vorne
A
auf dem
souvenir
Felsen
from a
ist.
more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Schön, noch ein Buch. Ach, das kriegt alles einen Punkt oder was? Oder habe ich immer nur einen Punkt zum Verteilen? Hallo, Schlösser knacken ist immer wichtig. So, hier ist nix.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Vielleicht ist er das. Oder der Zwillingsbruder oder sowas.
What a macabre souvenir.
Das ist bestimmt sein Bruder oder sowas. Oder der Vater. Okay. was rumfliegen. Nennt das die Skiller. Oh, okay. Ist das der Leuchtturm, der mal so trötet? Nee. Oder? Ich wollte schon sagen. Hallo, ich war noch ein bisschen im Haus spazieren.
I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Nee, danke.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Habe ich gesehen. Mehr gibt's hier wohl nicht.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cut.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Okay, die wollen nicht, dass man das da wieder rein klatscht. Guten Tag.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce.
Bin nur neugierig, will da reingucken.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Okay. Da sitzt noch einer. Der will aber nicht reden. Ah, die zwei Kichervögel
You live
hier.
here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Mehr bitte nicht.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Genau, da ist die Statue, da unten. Okay, er angelt nur, er will nicht reden. Gucken wir erstmal hier hinten. Gab es hier noch was?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Keine Ahnung. Eine grüne? Eine grüne Sprache? So, wir hatten ja noch diese komische Gruppe, die da hinten den Weg versperrt hatte. Weil die stehen da jetzt nicht mehr. Okay, die Tür ist offen. Hallo.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Okay. Bin ja jetzt neugierig, ne? Da steht irgend so ein Klaus.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Aber mit dem habe ich doch schon gequatscht. Gut eingeparkt. Kann ich hier reingehen? Okay.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Irgendwo muss hier noch was sein.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Nee, da brauche ich noch eine. Das sind 2 bestimmt. Ach, das war nur die Leiter. Irgendwo muss hier noch was sein.
This handle will be perfect for the winch. It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Okay. Wie mache ich denn das Feuer wieder aus?
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Ja, aber komme ich denn so in... Okay. Okay. Wir dürfen dann noch nicht reingehen? Alles klar. Warum packt er das Ding nicht weg? Kann man das wegpacken? 2 Punkte. Ach. Warum packen der das Feuer jetzt nicht weg? Okay, wir können uns nach links und rechts neigen. Nee, fortsetzen. Ich würde ja gerne das Feuerzeug wegpacken. Aber er will nicht. Muss jetzt die ganze Zeit mit dem Feuerzeug hier durch die Kante laufen. Hey,
You're
Kumpel.
back again.
Ja.
What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can I do for you?
Okay, gibt nichts Neues.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Weil durch den Eingang kommen wir ja nicht dadurch.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Hier kommt man auch nicht durch. Hallo Junge.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Das nervt mich jetzt, dass der mal das Feuerzeug in die Pfote nimmt. Wie mache ich denn das Feuerzeug weg? Muss doch irgendwie einen Weg geben, das Feuerzeug wegzupacken. Okay, die sitzen jetzt bei ihr rum.
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. Just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. I told you to beat it.
Ja, ist ja gut.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Also doch da unten lang. Okay, hier gibt es keine Klinke.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
Ah. Hallo? Hm. WTF. Oh. Muttern. Alter. Okay.
This is primitive.
Mhm.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Okay, hier oben ist nix. Mhm.
What happened here?
Mhm.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Bah.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Kann ich die Suppe hier nicht noch untersuchen?
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Irgendwer wohnt hier.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there?
Ja, ich.
You, don't move.
Doch.
Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Blöde Kuh.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Oh, noch gar nicht darauf geguckt.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Was ein schöner, beruhigender Wohnort. Nicht. So. Und wenn das hier geladen ist, mache ich erstmal eine Pause. Ich hoffe, euch hat's bis hierher gefallen, bisschen gegruselt. Vielleicht habt ihr noch Verbesserungsvorschläge. Außer, lies bitte alle Texte vor. Das mache ich nämlich ungern. Ich hasse das vorzulesen. Na, irgendwann muss doch mal ein Moment kommen, wo ich speichern kann.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
Hübsch.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Ja, das ist aber nett von dir. So, wie gesagt, ich hoffe, euch hat's gefallen. Lasst gerne ein Däumchen da. Vielleicht habt ihr Bock weiter zu gucken. Es könnte schon morgen der Fall sein, dass es weitergeht. Erstmal schauen, wie es bei euch angekommen ist. Ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Montagabend. Bis zum nächsten Mal.